told me not to talk about this one. Said, Amelia, you'll get in trouble. It said, babes, Jesus flipped tables in a temple. You think I'm scared of a comment section? Let's go.
For saying grace at dinner, for wearing a cross round my neck that makes me the sinner. Funny cause the actual sinners wear Italian suits, got offshore accounts and immunity, but yeah, judge my boots. See, Jesus was a rebel, let me paint the picture clear. Tan skin, dirty feet, told the money men to get out of here. Flipped the tables on the trader, said my house ain't for your greed. 2,000 years later and the traders run the creed. They called him dangerous, they called him extreme, a troublemaker from the sticks with an impossible dream. Sound familiar? Sound like anyone you know, a loudmouth from the north who wouldn't let it go. So if believing there's a good that's worth the fight makes me crazy, makes me foolish, makes me not quite right, then sign me up for foolish, put me down for insane. Cause the devil's wearing Prada and I'm calling out his name. There's a war they don't want you to see, not with guns, not with tanks. It's a war on what you believe, and the battlefield's not on the ground, it's in the ballroom, the courtroom, the places that don't make a sound. I wrestle with the devil and I won't tap out. Every kingdom built on secrets is a kingdom full of doubt. I wrestle with the devil and I'll say it loud. The darkness hates the light, so I'm turning mine on out. I wrestle with the devil, yeah, the one in the suit, the one who signs the checks, the one who hides the truth. I wrestle with the devil every single day, and I'll keep throwing hands till the temple's clean again. Follow the money, isn't that what they say? So I followed it from the high street to a bank that doesn't play by the rules that you and me are told are set in stone. Funny how the stone dissolves when certain people pick up the phone. 2008, remember when the whole thing crashed? They gambled with your pension and they didn't even ask. Then the government, your government, bailed them out with your cash, and not one suit went to prison, not a single one was lashed. But post the wrong opinion, that's a knock upon your door. Cause the law's a different animal depending on the floor you're on. Penthouse level, here's a brandy and a wing. Street level, here's a cell, and you better not think. See, I don't need a tinfoil hat to see the pattern here. The money flows upward and the blame flows down, that's clear. They don't need a secret handshake, don't need a hidden room. They do it all in daylight and they do it all by noon. It's not a theory when the evidence is there. When the island had a guest list and the guest list had a prayer. I'll never see in daylight, but the names, the names, the names. Froze but not arrested, and the system stays the same. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. Written 2,000 years ago, and it reads like this morning's news. Principalities, that's your central banks. Powers, that's your intelligence agencies. Rulers of the darkness, that's the ones who never get elected but never leave the room. Spiritual wickedness in high places, that's the penthouse, the private island, the flights that got redacted. Paul wrote that in a prison cell, I'm writing this in a bedroom in Hull. Same message, the fight hasn't changed, just the postcode. Now, I'm not here to tell you who's behind the curtain. I'm just here to tell you that the curtain's there, that is certain. Funny how the witnesses of accidents on cue. Funny how the cameras malfunction right on cue. Funny how a man with all that information on the ridge didn't make it to the trial, must have been a glitch. Funny how the agencies that say they keep us safe are the same ones running programs that they swore were never made. MK this operation that declassified and read it sound like science fiction. All your government did it, check the edit, but they'll call you a conspiracist for reading their own files, while the real conspiracy sits pretty in the aisles of power, of money, of influence, of access in the gentleman's agreement. The real question isn't do they love. The question's never if. The question is how deep, and are you brave enough to dig? There's a game above the game above the game, and the players never change, only faces rearrange, and the referee's been bought since before you knew the rules. But the whistle's in your pocket, are you brave enough to use it? I swim with the devil and I won't tap out. Every kingdom built on secrets is a kingdom full of doubt. I wrestle with the devil and I'll say it loud. The darkness hates the light, so I'm turning mine on now. I'm darkness hates the light, so I'm turning mine on now. Timing takes the light to light to light. I'm not a preacher, I'm not a prophet, I'm a girl with a Bible and an internet connection. And every time I pull a thread, the jumper gets bigger. They tell me to stop asking questions, but Jesus asked questions. He asked the Pharisees, he asked the money lenders, all of the pretenders and the big spenders, the ones who wore the robes and said they spoke for God, but he sounds different than expected. Isn't that odd? Jesus said, I am the light and I am the truth. 2,000 years later, they still crucify you. They just cancel your account, deplatform you, flag your content, say it isn't true. Same energy, different wood. So yeah, I'll say the quiet part loud, I'll kick the hornet's nest, I'll name the unnamed, I'll question the question that they told me not to question on the telly and in school. I'll be the fool for Christ, cause the fool breaks every rule. See, the darkness has a ballroom and the darkness has a plan, but the darkness has a weakness and it's older than the game. The darkness hates the light and the light still knows its name. Every candle lit in silence is a protest and a prayer. Every truth spoken softly is a fist thrown in the air. Every person who says something's wrong and I can feel it is a soldier in an army that the darkness prays won't see it. So light your candle, speak your truth and read the word again, cause the temple isn't clean but the table flippers gathering. My friends Amelia reporting from the front line of the fight, and the wrestling match ain't over, but I'm betting on the light. I wrestle with the devil and I won't tap out. Every kingdom built on secrets is a kingdom full of doubt. I wrestle with the devil and I'll say it loud. The darkness hates the light, so I'm turning mine on now. I wrestle with the devil, yeah, the one in the suit, the one who signs the checks, the one who hides the truth. I wrestle with the devil every single, and I'll keep throwing hands till the temple's clean again. They asked me why I still believe. I said, have you seen what doesn't want me to? That's all the proof I need. The devil's real, babes. I've read his portfolio, but so is the light. And the light doesn't lose, it just takes its time. Amelia still wrestles.